were presented during a Chamber of Commerce function. You can read more inside the KCRG app. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KCRG, I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
Decreasing clouds today with highs in the upper 50s, clear skies and 35 tonight. Sunshine near 60 for Thursday. For Friday, cloudy skies, highs in the upper 50s.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing a few clouds over the 4 states.
34 in Belfast, 31 in Pittsburgh, 32 in Joplin. They get signed up for severe weather alerts. Head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Thomas Jefferson Day School's 4th grade class. Great job, guys. And if you'd like your class group or kids or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page and click on the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
So did you ever figure out the truth that it really is 13 days yesterday till Christmas?
Yesterday was the 12 days. For those of you who can't do math and think it's today, we're going to celebrate the fact, or we're going to examine how much it would cost if you had to buy each one of the items on the 12 Days of Christmas song.
Because today's 12 days till Christmas.
No, that's not accurate.
Here's Morgan Wallen.
It's not accurate.
It is accurate.
It's everything I love, though.
It's KIX 102.5.
Your face isn't accurate.
Your mom's face isn't accurate.
Her face is not accurate. Very unbalanced. It's like a like a Picasso painting.
Oh.
I know. We've talked to her about it, and she refuses to do anything.
Sure, she's doing her best.
Well, it's because she's passed. Talk to her until you're blue in the face.
Good morning,
Okay.
Sheila. Sheila, I don't know what your message said. I could not decipher it last night.
It's because she used her face to type. Okay, here we go.
Morning, Lisa.
Get in as much fun as you can. This is Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on KIX 102.5.
So we got new morning KIX liners.
Yahoo!
So I'm in the process of putting them in. Putting them in.
Put 'em in.
Putting them in.
KIX with Randy. To make mornings a lot easier to face. Morning KIX.
What? Why isn't there more on that? I must have got the wrong one.
Stop inflation or keep your kid from getting another nose ring. But they do make mornings a lot easier to face.
No, I remember this one.
Yeah, I thought you didn't want that one.
No, the other one was too long. It sounded really weird going all the way to the end. So what I'm going to do is
Ring. But they do make mornings a lot easier to face.
I'm going to hit the song right there and we'll start. Except for when Luke Bryan's on. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hey,
No,
Sheila.
Don't talk to her. That's going to make your head hurt. So we'll typing with your face, Sheila. Hey, I'm talking.
I told Marissa that she either has to be at school really, really early or she has to go to the wedding. She goes, I'll go to the wedding. It's fine. I said, okay. She goes, what am I wearing? I'm like, a KIX t-shirt. She goes, no. I said, why? She goes, well, where is it? I'm like, at the radio station. She goes, no. You tell her that I'm going to get her a hotel, ballroom, and everything else going with the wedding. Has to be aesthetic.
What?
So Marissa's getting me a ballroom to get married in.
It has to
instead?
be, did you say antiseptic?
Aesthetic. It has to have the right look to it.
Has to be antiseptic.
Oh my gosh, Randy.
Well, it does need to be antiseptic. She is so germy. We need to wipe everything down.
Stop it.
So,
Well,
that's what I was trying to tell you.
Thank you, Marissa.
I totally
She has
get
very
yeah.
good taste.
Doing that, typing that with your nose would have taken forever.
Randy,
It would have. Speaking of antiseptic, Jen's rubbing. She is like,
you brought it up and now my mind's
she's like caressing herself with antiseptic gel right now.
ew, why did
I
you
know.
phrase it like that?
I'm like, chill out a little
They
bit
could
on
see
the,
me. She could see me on
on the
camera.
loving touches right now. Look at her over there.
That's you, Randy.
I'm not using that garbage. That's nasty. You're putting all sort of chemicals into your body with that.
Yay.
Later, Sheila. Bye.
Thank you, Sheila. Bye. Morning, Melissa. Good morning, Sarah. Morning, Megan. Morning, Jimmy.
Okay, there's that one. Which one was that one? I don't remember.
Your face. How's everyone doing on this fine Wednesday? I'm trying that really slicked down ponytail look.
Like morning kicks with Randy and Jen.
Okay, it's right on morning kick.
Like morning kicks with Randy and Jen.
A little quicker.
Mindless like morning kicks with Randy and Jen.
Randy and Jen. Oh my gosh, can you not?
Better out than engine. Better out than engine. An engine.
In a deeply cool way, of course. The four states #1 for country.
I'm trying to decide if I like it or if I just look like a sad pilgrim boy.
KIX 102.5.
Okay, and that was what number? 1520. 1521.
Badushka Mano.
2.5.
That's a little. I wish. Yeah, I don't know. I like that.
KIX 102.5.
Extend it a little bit.
KIX 102.5.
All right, they're in. That's done. New emojing.
Woohoo!
Wait, and I can set which one plays next. How do I do that? Play next. Well, we know the drugs are working.
Oh,
So-
how did rehearsal go? Melissa wants to know.
I didn't have rehearsal.
Not you. Yesterday morning for the wedding.
Oh, actually really good because we added some stuff. So I think it's pretty funny if it's executed right.
2 seconds.
Which it's dependent on everybody fulfilling their parts. KIX 102.5, the four states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 32 in Joplin.
So for those of you who were confused yesterday and didn't recognize that there were only 12 more days until Christmas.
Randy, there were 13 days, and so today
No.
is 12 days till Christmas.
We're not going down that road again, okay? So what we're going to do is we're talking about the song. On the 12th day of Christmas, my blah, blah gave to blah.
You know, I don't think that's how the song goes.
It's close. If you were to take and try to buy all those items,
right.
it's kind of a reflection on your economic status. So every year they take and figure out how much it would cost to buy all the 12 days of Christmas items. And whether the price goes up or down is indicative of how your economy is supposedly doing.
So is it more expensive this year or less expensive this year?
You just have to wait and find out because we're going to tell you in 9 minutes.
Here's Zach Brown Band.
Knee deep, which kind of describes this show.
It's the fourth state's #1 for country.
Get out your hip waders, Billy.
It's KIX 102.5. That's nice.
That was funny.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you actually?
Smoke. Well, that didn't mute, so never mind.
Jeez. Morning, Kathy. Yeah, rehearsal went really well. We have some new ideas that I think are going to be really fun and great additions to it. And
Okay. I did it.
okay, that was quick.
Yeah, it's an annual thing. Stories every year. I'll put it in news down at the bottom so you can resave it or reopen or whatever.
Let me know when it's saved,
No,
please.
just guess. Hold on.
Is it saved?
I've got the breakdown.
Oh my gosh, Megan, by the way, thank you for the apple butter. I went and had some on cottage cheese, and then I went and had some more
She
on
didn't
cottage
bring me
cheese.
any, and
it was
I
so good.
always have apple butter on my toast. It's a tradition at my house. She never has it. So what does she do? She brings it to the person who never has it. I have it all the time. I
And now I
love
can have
apple
it.
butter. I'm going to have to go to Cracker Barrel.
It's so good. Thank you, Megan.
No, I can't go to Cracker Barrel. I've got to quit. So yesterday, I had 2 lunch appointments.
Randy really
Yeah,
likes lunch.
I'm trying to lose weight before I go to Mexico, so I don't have to walk around with my gut sucked in like this all the time. And it ain't happening.
I thought you were doing really good.
I'm doing really good work. I mean, everything's getting harder, but it's not getting smaller, which is a really weird conversation. Okay, it's in there, by the way. You can reopen.
Okay.
You might pee, you might pee. So on New Year's Day, we're going to have Megan Maroney hosting a show for us. She's going to be doing the 2023 Rewind.
Okay, your rewind was a lot better than mine.
Because I actually used tape once upon a time. She never has.
Yeah, that's true. What?
Have you ever used a reel-to-reel?
No.
Wow. So you've never had to thread tape, have you? See, okay, let me see. Grab the one on the left. The tape's
Okay.
loose. You go under the first wheel, over the capskin head, down under, then under the right wheel. Wait a minute. It goes over, then under the tape wheel, and then over the secondary wheel, and then back around the other reel, and you kind of leave it hanging out the side and wind it around once so that it traps it on there. And then you're ready to go.
And that's it.
But you never start recording that close because if you rewind back to there, it's going to come loose and you're going to have a hard time hitting that. So you move it up like a full. Fast forward a little bit, and then you start recording. Yeah.
The more you know.
So under, over. That ain't right, is it? Over, under, over. Under, over.
Jimmy says, don't wear those shorts to Mexico.
Shut your mouth, Jimmy. If I do, I'm not taking pictures to show you guys. Oh, no, please show us pictures. Oh, don't worry.
Oh, man, guys, we won't see pictures.
I'm going to take a lot of them. I'm going to force you to look at. I'm going to take pictures of every item in those stupid outdoor markets, and then I'll say, and here's the little thing, and here's a little thing, and you have to go through them one at a time while I tell you the back history on each one and why they were made by the Mayans before the Mexicans did.
At your age, it's hard to lose weight, Randy, Kathy says.
It's your face is hard to lose weight.
Be nice to Kathy.
Oh, it really is. You get at a certain
What the
point
heck?
where what I do is I just go without eating for 2 or 3 days.
That's not good.
Especially if I can work out sometime during that period. It'll just like go, whew. I mean, literally, I can go to bed and the next morning wake up and be 5 pounds less.
Don't recommend that, though.
If you base life choices on what we say, you need some serious help. And we have never said, hey, try this, do this. Mostly, I think, what did they do with the warning that they used to flash? Do not do what these people do. Why is your camera blurry? Is it your face? Delete mode's active. Oh. Oh.
Okay, well, I may be useless on this because my Microsoft Word will not load.
Wow.
This is the third time I've tried to open it.
Your computer, when's the last time you restarted it? As I sound like engineers everywhere.
Right. I don't know. It's been a very long time.
Okay. Well, it could be your RAM's all allocated.
Yeah, it won't load.
So I get to go play tonight in Ozark. They asked me to come down and be a guest musician tonight. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 32 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the forecast in about 5 minutes, but we're talking today because today is the second of the 12 days of Christmas.
No, it is the 12 days till Christmas. You were wrong yesterday. We proved that.
It's because you smack yourself every time you count a number. 2 and 2 is 4. Is that why?
No, that has nothing to do with it. Yesterday was 13 days till Christmas. Today is 12 days till Christmas.
Whatever. Anyway, the 12 Days of Christmas song, every year they add up the amount that it would cost to buy that in the year, and it's supposedly an economic indicator,
Right. Well, you'd have to really splurge a bit to buy your true love, like a partridge in a pear tree and 2 turtle doves this year.
That's right, because the total cost of all the gifts in the song have reached an all-time high of $46,729.86. That's according to PNC's Christmas Price Index.
And keep in mind, they've been doing this for 40 years now, and it's kind of this like tongue-in-cheek way to measure inflation.
Take, for example, the partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
It's up 13.9% from last year because of the spiking cost of the tree it lives in, which is kind of a proxy for housing costs. Meanwhile, the 2 turtle doves saw the highest price jump at 25%, which reflects their
Wow.
rarity, I guess, turtle doves.
Year-over-year inflation really didn't hit every present outlined, though, in the holiday classic, so those still relatively pricey. The calling birds, the gold rings, swans of swimming, maids of milking, and the ladies dancing cost the same as they did last year.
You mean to tell me that you can get a bunch of ladies to come over to your house and dance while another bunch
Randy.
of milk? But I'm just saying, for the same price as you could last year?
It's $46,000, though, if you're going to do everything.
There's only a couple I'm interested
Randy.
in. What? Why do you got to make everything I say dirty?
I didn't have to. You were already waltzing around that path.
Waltzing? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. We did a little song about how much it costs. 12 days of Christmas, here's how much you would spend. Too much for drummers drumming, $5,000 for pipers piping. Oh Lord, I'm spending $25K for ladies dancing, plus the price of milking, and Dad, I'll be swimming. $1,000 for geese a-laying. Have you seen the price of gold? $5,000 for calling birds, $1,000 for some hens, too much for turtle doves. $97,000 is what the true love costs me.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, powered by Buffalo Run Casino and Resort on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
All right.
Morning, Greg. He says, so don't put the fork in there. I think this is your Greg. Carter.
Yeah. So he's still asleep is what happened. And he's commenting on a dream he's having.
No.
He's talking about the AC outlet. Don't put the fork in there.
That's what I assumed, yeah. Sheila says, were they feeling okay? Do they know you? About you getting invited to play at the South Campus.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. They asked me, I got a call yesterday and saying, would you be willing to come play at the big campus down there? And I'm like, well, yeah.
So how does that compare to this campus?
That one holds, I think, around 8,000 or 9,000. And this one holds about 800.
Wow.
Or maybe it's 400.
Mm-hmm.
But it's much, much smaller. So other than that, it's about the same. I mean, same layout, same everything. The stage is much, much, much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about twice the size. And it's got more musicians on it. I know they run 2 keyboardists instead of just one. There's always another guitar player, E2. So, and it's all musicians I have never played with. So this will be like walking in to a situation, which not I've done that thousands and thousands and thousands of times.
Right. Is there going to be any kind of rehearsing before you get to go on
Yes.
stage with them? That's good.
So I've got to be there at about 5:15,
Mm-hmm.
and they do sound check until about 5:30. I'm getting there at 5. I want to get set up so that at 5:15 I can do sound check till 5:30. Which this is a stressful thing too. Their monitor situation, their ear monitor situation, which I came and went and picked up my stuff, and somehow my in-ear monitors, the cable had been severed on one of them, so I've got to order a new cable. But I've
Dang.
got a spare set, luckily,
Right.
for that reason. And so it's going to be very different. And so trying to recreate what I hear all the time that I'm used to, that's going to be a challenge. And that really affects how you play, how you hear yourself.
So what time is service?
7?
Oh, okay. So you'll have time.
Yeah. So they'll start at, I think, 5:30 and run till 6:30. And then they start this thing where you play for like 20 minutes. It's just ambient instrumental
Mm-hmm.
for about 20 minutes before everything starts officially at 7. So you start playing at 6:40-ish.
Mm-hmm. Setting the mood.
Yeah. She has another jar she's bringing up tomorrow.
Oh,
I wanted
Megan.
her jar, Megan.
Oh, my. What are you, 4? But I wanted that one.
Don't look at me.
If the stays with it. Like that?
Yeah, sort of.
I thought
So here's the interesting thing. This will be live on YouTube tonight.
Cool.
And there are all their other streaming platforms. They have about 40, 50,000 average viewers on each stream all around the world. And everything.
Jeez.
So it's a huge audience for that.
Yeah, that's massive.
So unless I screwed up so bad, they decided to just cut it off. And
Regret.
kill the feed. So it's just that it's the first time they've ever asked anything like that. And I was like blown away by that. So they were sending us pictures yesterday. I was showing Jen. She could care less because that's the kind of person she is.
Man.
Well, I don't make these rules for you. You just those are life choices.
Megan says, I promise it's the same batch that's in
Yeah,
the
I
other
saw
jar.
that. So they were sending pictures and they were inviting all of the guitarists from all the campuses to come down to their big recording studio.
Oh, so it wasn't just you.
And they were saying if you want to come play on the amps and make profiles. So a lot of these guys have profilers, which it captures the texture and tonality of the amp on a modeler. Mine doesn't do that. So it's useless to me. But look at all this. They have like $20,000, $30,000 in guitar amps in there.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, and I was telling her about the recording studio. I got to find the pictures of it. Because I have been there before and seen the recording studios. They are like some of the nicest. And I've been in some nice big studios in Nashville and in Los Angeles. These are some of the nicest ones I've ever seen that they have there.
Well, find it.
Find
it. Find it.
Close. Getting
my
close.
gosh.
Oh.
Just find it.
Oh. No, that ain't it.
I love how people don't know what it means to leave a space between cars when they park.
Oh, isn't that arrogant? Isn't that one of the rudest things you could do? That says a lot about your personality right there. Okay, here are pictures. So this is from their control room. Their control room looks through the window into that. This is a vocal booth. You see the door right there?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see me taking a picture, but that's a window that looks out. That is an isolation booth.
Mm-hmm.
MIDI control center. On the other side of the room is this.
Ooh.
The mixing console. This is a huge video screen where they watch. They can communicate with other rooms,
Mm-hmm.
and they can see what they're doing. See the floating panels
Mm-hmm.
and the whole treated room. This is the main room.
Jeez.
This is where the guitars are sitting in that picture. And over here is a whole couch area sitting over there.
How do you not pick up room noise? It's treated
This
well enough.
right here. These are baffles. And there is a certain amount of room noise, but it's a desirable room noise. You see these are bass traps
Mm-hmm.
that they have in the corners everywhere. They have gone through with analyzed the room and put in exactly what was needed to treat the room properly. And the ceilings are like 50 foot high. Yeah. It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they have one of these things. They do not work. They're horrible.
What is it?
It's a thing that goes around your mic stand. Your mic sits in, you sing into, and it's supposed to catch your sound waves so that they don't travel into an area. They don't work. I've owned 3 of them. At least they don't in tight spaces. They might in rooms like that. Yeah. Here is your personal monitoring mixer that you can mix what you're hearing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what an Avion looks kind of like that we use. So yeah,
That's cool.
How crazy huge it is.
I know. He went off mic. That's why you couldn't hear him.
You didn't need to hear it, Sheila. It's not going to be on the test, so don't worry about it. It'll
There's a
just create
test?
clutter. Speaking of tests, I got to go cram for my urine test.
Don't pick up the penny on the floor. Why do you do this? So there was a penny on the floor of the guy's bathroom for days. And it kind of became this joke around the building of like, no one's picked up the penny. And then one day it disappeared and no one knows where it went or who picked it up. And keep in mind that they keep having this issue here in the guy's bathroom of like someone peeing on the floor. I don't know. Yesterday, another penny showed up. No idea who put it there. No idea how long it's going to stay this time. Casper. Go. Ooh. Hey,
I got an idea.
what's up?
What is it with the penny on the floor? First off, why is that down there?
Did you hear me start to talk about it as
yes,
you left?
And I'm like, wait a minute, because earlier when I went pee, I noticed it down there, and I'm like, why is there a penny on the floor here?
This is the second penny that's been on the floor now.
So there's a penny right under the urinal,
Mhm.
and who wants to grab a penny that's been under the urinal?
Well, someone
right?
grabbed the first one.
That's weird. Unless it's the cleaning people, and this is a way of testing to see if they clean the floors. Okay, there's that, and then there's either someone with a sinus infection that cleared their nostrils on the back of the urinal, or they've got a really bad UTI.
Oh!
That's a possibility. 'Cause
Oh, my God.
there was a green chunk on the back of the... Come on, Jen, do it.
No. Nope, stop. That's so gross.
She's not barfing. She's not... We're going to all do that during her wedding. At
No,
different...
you're not.
Well,
It's my wedding.
wouldn't
Don't
it
do
be
that.
bad if there was like a chain reaction vomit? You want to make news headlines? Do that.
Oh, my gosh.
Projectile vomiting occurred today.
Oh, no.
I have an idea. I'm going to have to run to my desk real quick to help pull this off. I think we ought to change the 750 song.
Okay.
Something that will better tie in with what we're talking about here.
Okay.
One of my favorite holiday songs of all. We will have to start the 50 break a little early to be able to do it because it's a full song. It's like full 3 minutes.
Okay.
It's a wonderful, and a lot of people overlook. I've got time here, yeah, because we've got a song coming up. A lot of people overlook the Elvisness of the whole holiday season, and that's a huge mistake, I think. For one thing, you're tempting fate. You do not want to anger the pompadour.
Okay. Well, go get it, whatever it is.
Oh, man, there's an update for this computer. Is there one on yours? I bet that could be why your
Not that
computer's
it's
running.
set.
Well, it'll be the little weird trapezoid with the orange dot in the center of it down there.
Megan says, I'm a sympathy puker. They're all doing puke emojis now. Ugh.
It could be a chain reaction. It could be epic. Oh, my gosh.
Don't do it, Randy.
I just thought of something.
Hi, Sarah.
Monty Python's The Life of Brian. I think, isn't it The Life of Brian? What is their final movie? The guy who eats so much? Jen needs to see that.
Does he puke?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, wait. You
For
showed
anybody
me
who's
this.
seen that.
You showed me this scene.
I don't think so.
The eating contest.
No, it wasn't a contest. The guy just eats a lot.
And he pukes all over the audience.
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I don't know that I need to see it. We have people that come and clean twice a week, so I don't know why it was there for days and days and days. Unless they just, we'll leave it for one of them to pick up. Lucky penny. But is it really a lucky penny if it's under the urinal? Oh, it's the Jake Owen version. I didn't even realize this was him. Malika Mickey Maka is a wise thing to you. So good. Okay, so what is it? Yeah, I'm not going to put the urinal penny in my shoe. Kathy gave me a very nice pillow, and that one can go in my shoe.
Oh, my gosh. I can't
What?
find it. Ah! Not on that one. It's not on this one. Little Hooters girl. Merry Christmas, Allah. Oh my gosh. I'll have to find it. I bet I can.
I believe in you. I think. Yeah, 25 seconds.
There's a Santa. Would you look?
What? What you need? We got 9 seconds. We got a sec here. 5.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen
Here's Maddie and Tay.
on KIX 102.5. Yeah, I can't find it. Hold on.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I'm going to have to do the YouTube video. And this should be in our system.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not.
I still don't know what it is.
What the heck just happened? Ugh. I've got to get the 320 version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need a CB4 number.
Okay.
This will be something we will be keeping. Let me save it first. Just keep it handy for a second. I'm not going to be ready yet.
Felicity Prison Blues.
Felicity. Yeah, we can get rid of that.
Hold on. We're not there yet.
This is not a good version. Let me see if I can find it.
Feel how I feel.
There. And I don't have this album, which is why I don't have that. Whoa, much better.
23 seconds. But this break's not for 15 minutes, so.
Yeah.
It's so good. 8 seconds. And you have the bit ready for this break?
Sort of.
Okay, 1 second.
Isn't that assuring?
Mm-hmm.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 32 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we were a little bit inspired by the fact that I'm getting married in the radio station on Friday.
Inspired, more like perspired. So we're wanting to know, what is the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married? I mean, besides the radio.
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook. So do you do the Elf on the Shelf thing?
My kids do that at school, and that is enough as far as I'm concerned.
The only thing that makes it appealing to me is the you've seen the ones where they do strange, twisted things to the elf.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's a whole web presence of strange, twisted Elf on the Shelf ideas that you can do to torment your kids and psychologically scar them. And I like that idea a lot.
You know, I've got a friend on Facebook whose daughter is like just turned 13, I think. And so she does a lot of those really fun kind of quirky things with her Elf on the Shelf because her daughter's older now. But man, some of the stuff she comes up with is just like,
I don't know.
Is that okay?
I don't know if quirky is the word I would use, or more like twisted is what I'm looking for. You know, to me, I hate the whole Elf on the Shelf idea, the idea of Big Brother watching you and that whole mentality. I've always been against that. But there is one similar concept for Christmas that I could totally get behind, and I think every household and every family ought to do.
So what's that?
This.
Your kids love Elf on the Shelf.
No, they don't.
But this year, Santa's got a new helper.
What's up, little kids? Y'all better be good, or you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell a big guy. I will.
It's
I will.
Elvis on the Shelf.
Hey there, you snot-nosed little kid. You quit teasing your sister, or you'll have a blue Christmas, because you're going to get a hunk of burning coal. I'll tell you that.
Let the king of rock and roll keep an eye on your kids as the king of the mantelpiece.
Hey, man, instead of stupid milk and cookies this year, I'm getting a little old. How about a big old peanut butter and then a sandwich roll, St. Nick? What do you say?
I hate peanut butter and onion sandwiches.
You know, I thought you were a good little boy this year, but you ain't nothing but the devil in disguise. I can tell the horns are coming out your head.
Elvis on the Shelf.
Look out, kids. I'm lacing up my blue suede winter boots and coming to your house this year.
Okay. What? Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hi, I was calling about the craziest place people got married.
Yeah, can you hold for us just a minute? We got a commercial on, and as soon as it gets done, we want to get you. Stay right there.
Mm-hmm.
Buffer! Buffer!
No. You know a lot about those?
Yeah, wear that with a thong, Linda. I don't know what's going on today. I just... Oh, new commercial. Listen.
Easier than Forest Dodge. Just remember,
That's Gary LaVox from Rascal Flats for Forrest. Yeah. Okay, let's get this lady, and then I'll see about putting the amazing song that we're going to do in. Sorry about your wait. What is the weirdest place you've ever seen someone get married?
Actually, I performed the ceremony, if you can call it that, and it was with a glass between us and a telephone to do the ceremony, and the people, one of the men, the groom, was in jail.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so they actually got married over the phone. Is that legal?
I guess it is, because we were all there, and they had witnesses, her mother and a friend of his, and yes, it was perfectly legal. We were standing there where you talk to the prisoners through the glass, and I performed a pretty quick ceremony, and none of them could take their phones in, so they wanted me to take a wedding photo.
That's awesome. Yeah, you want to get out of there as quick as you can because you don't want to get shanked. You don't want to get shanked at the altar.
I didn't realize I didn't need to dress up.
Well, the colors were
The craziest I've ever heard of or seen or done.
the colors were prison orange.
They were absolutely.
Jumpsuit stripes.
Yeah. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
Okay. Oh, bye-bye.
Okay, we got everything in there I needed, just all out of order because she would not let you get a word in. So.
Why did you need a witness? Couldn't you just have the prison guard
Be the witness.
be the witness?
Oh, that went over there. Okay, let's put this song in.
Down at the cave.
That is much.
Much?
You mean my number now? Wait, no. Okay,
The phone's ringing. It's
they can wait. What is the number?
0386.
It's just what's his name anyway?
Dustin hasn't called in days.
Yeah, he has. You weren't in here yesterday when he did. Hi Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hey, I just called in about the craziest wedding in the jail.
Yeah.
But I forgot to tell you the best part. The reason they did it is because he was getting shipped off to prison that afternoon, and they wanted conjugal visits.
Oh, yeah. Gotta get you
there
some
you go.
conjugal. Conjugal. The word in and of itself is exciting. Conjugal. Do you know how to do conjugal? Oh, I'm willing to learn.
Oh, wait. Felicia says, due to an unforeseen large amount of wind that took out our park wedding the day of our wedding, my husband and I got married in the Joplin Red Lobster, which is where I worked at the time, and the only place with a large room that could accommodate everything literally last minute.
Nice.
They made it beautiful, but to say it's weird looking at our marriage license and see Red Lobster on the address line. That's great.
And a telephone to do the ceremony, and the great people. One of the men.
Good gosh. Yeah, when she was doing this part, I'm like, honey, spit it out.
And the great people. One of the men, the groom, was in
Listen to this.
do the ceremony, and the great people. One of the men, the groom,
No.
between us and a telephone.
Right there.
The groom was in jail.
I sound sarcastic.
No, I thought she was meaning like they were at one location, he was another. So the whole question of being legal or not doesn't matter.
Witnesses, her mother and a friend of his, and yes, it was perfectly legal. We were standing there where you talk to the prison.
So that's where we come back in.
We were standing there where you talk to the prison, the glass, and I performed a pretty quick ceremony.
And
None
that's,
of them could take their phones in, so they went to be.
we don't care about the pictures. We just say. That's awesome. Yeah, you want to get out of there as quick as you can. So, you want to get out of there. Yeah, you want to get out of there as quick as you can. You don't want to get shanked. You don't get shanked.
Shanked.
Be uncomfortable.
Shanked at the altar.
So I need to put this song in.
Well, yes, but we want to play it at the end of the break. Shanked at the altar.
I didn't.
So that will let us use the other one on another day because this ties in with the whole Elvis on the Shelvis.
Okay, what do I...
And they say it wrong. They say Elvis on the shelf. That's stupid.
No.
Elvis on the Shelvis is the way you say it.
Where do I put it? Help me.
Right before the liner at the break. So if we're looking over here, you're going to put it right there.
Right before...
MK jingle number 2.
Oh, so like we would any other song.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's the craziest I've ever.
I want you to do. The colors were prison orange. She kept interrupting. The colors were prison orange.
The colors were prison orange.
And have her say.
Morning, Kathy.
They were absolutely.
Now we have a cohesive phone call that makes sense and people can listen to and dance to, and it's got a great rhythm.
Dance too.
Was in jail.
Oh, wow. I didn't say none.
Oh, you didn't have to. It's fine. It's fine.
That's what I appreciate. I don't care if we make, faux pas and stuff like that. So let's put a wear out there.
Oh, my Lanto. Prison.
That's the name of that one. So the Monty Python movie, is it The Life of Brian? That doesn't sound right. No, it's The Meaning of Life, Mr. Creosote. Mr. Creosote. Okay, come here and watch this.
What are you talking about?
I didn't think it was very funny, this movie, but it's been highly rated and reviewed, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't think the movie was that great. It's no Knights of the Holy Grail. So this goes on and on and on. Well,
Oh, that's so nasty.
wait. Oh! Where's when he eats?
8 seconds. Oh!
You need to get on to me for my Elvis thing. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 748.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 32 in Joplin.
We got to look at the 4 states news and weather in just 12 minutes. Also, in the next hour, we're going to be talking about the weirdest location that you've ever heard of someone getting married.
Like on Friday, I'm getting married here in the KIX studio.
Yeah, that's pretty weird right there.
8 a.m. and you're invited, by the way.
So, Elvis on the Shelvis. They said it wrong in that commercial. It's Elvis on the Shelvis. It makes no sense if you say Elvis on the shelf.
I mean, either way, I think it's okay, right? You're nitpicking a little bit.
Yeah. But the Elvis element in the Christmas holiday is very, very important. You cannot forget
What?
it.
How do you figure?
Everybody knows that Elvis is one of Santa's, he's his main elf.
Randy, that's not a thing.
Yes, it is, Jen. Oh, my gosh.
Elvis has nothing to do with Santa.
Elvis is Santa in many
Randy,
circumstances.
that's not even a thing.
Yes, it is. Don't you know the song?
What song?
The Santa who looks a lot like Elvis?
That's not a thing.
That is a thing. Listen. Remember?
There's a Santa who looks a lot like Elvis, the king of rock and roll. Take a look at the double chin, he's weighing about 310, with golden chains and sequin belt below. There's a Santa who looks a lot like Elvis, down at the Kmart store. But the scariest sight to see is that jolly VIP in a pompadour. A pair of blue suede boots and a beard with black roots and a face you knew way back when. A drawl in his talk and a swagger and walk and the hips that wiggled back then. My mom and dad can barely wait to see the king again.
He's a Santa who sounds a lot like Elvis. With every
Ho, 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 ho.
There's that faint peanut butter smell whenever he says Noel. Those lips are always twitching to and fro.
There's a Santa who looks a lot like Elvis.
Soon the band will start, and the thing that would pleasure be is a carol by the king right here in K.
He's going to do it, Jen. He's going to do it.
You ain't nothing but a reindeer, flying all the time. You ain't nothing but a reindeer, flying all the time. Well, you ain't never brought a present and you ain't no friend of mine. Hey, we're here every day from 2 to 4. If you want to feed the reindeer, just leave them a peanut butter and nanner sandwich and they'll eat it later. He's the Santa who looks a lot like Elvis. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Signs you can't ignore. Well, I have for a few pounds. It's the wackiest sight to see. Buddy Holly's on his knee. Oh, you're a skinny little fella, aren't you? And I'm almost sure it's Elvis once more. Thank you very much.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, powered by
That
Buffalo
was
Run
too
Casino
odd.
and Resort on the 4 states number 1 for country.
I forgot to do the intro and outro on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's one of the greatest of all time.
That was very enjoyable. I liked it.
So let's fix the intro. Next year I'll be going, why wouldn't I put an intro on that?
Mm-hmm.
And that guy's voice. When he does.
That was good. That was good.
You're a skinny little thing here, aren't you?
That was great. That was fun.
Line of all time.
Mhm.
That's the guy I emulate when I do song parodies, though. That dude who does those, he is the recognized king of. Okay, come here, watch this.
I don't want to
No,
watch.
come
it was
on,
gross.
Jen. It's Jen's movie Rehab. You need to have seen this.
Then assign the movie.
I don't. That would be too much. Come on. There's a lot in this that's worse.
We got to do karate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll let you work all this out. But come here and watch this first.
Kathy said you look nice today.
Thank you, Kathy.
Oh!
Wait. So he's eating all this stuff. Well, at least it's bleeped. Waffle thin is only a waffle. I thought I shut that off. I guess some sort of commentary on the gluttony of society. Look at the hair. When does it start? Oh! They're not showing the. They're not showing the whole. They go into a chain reaction vomiting thing then from one to the next until all of them are throwing up that chunky stuff all over the place. You didn't like it?
Gee, I wonder why. Oh man. Oh man.
Okay, we gotta do karate now.
Oh no.
It's the chunky sausage stuff on his shoulder that really sets me off.
Stop.
Maybe
Oh my gosh, my
Maureen.
stomach is so unsettled now. Oh my gosh, why would you do that? Oh. That was nasty.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's only 1 hour?
What?
Okay. Each segment is segment 1, segment 2, segment 3. It says 10 minutes per local hour, 3 hours. Okay. So, no, never mind. 3 hours. I was like, this show's only 1 hour? I wasn't going to do that.
Mm-mm.
More trouble than it's worth, but it's 3 hours. Oh, say, can you see?
We need to set up the keys, the hotkeys, and the switchers,
I don't
and the
think we can
camera
do that during
transitions.
the video because we're going to have to build new video scenes.
Oh.
So I don't know that that's something we can't do right
Oh my
now. We can
gosh.
plan it out and say, okay, we need this, this, and this, and this. And
Oh, like
then
like a director. At
Yeah,
this point,
then we
we'd go
can
to this one.
start a new. I want to make sure this is saved and backed up. All that stuff first.
Someone commented on today's "Oh No, You Didn't" news, kind of like a radio wedding.
Yeah.
That's the point. Yes.
We also
Oh man.
Morning Kicks challenge for Friday.
We're not. I thought we weren't doing a morning kicks challenge for Friday.
We have to do. How are we going to get away? It's a sponsored thing.
I asked you.
What was my justification? What did I say? Yeah, I don't remember. On a holiday. We don't have to do it on a holiday. I'm talking about this Friday, the 15th. We need a morning kicks challenge for this Friday, the 15th. Anything in a contract, when a client signs on it, it says it will be executed on the agreed days, except for holidays. So that's the only way we can get around it. You will have to do a sponsor mention during that time. So you will have to give them the same amount of sponsor mention during that break.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, what you can do is say, with it being so close to Christmas and everything, we're not doing the morning cakes challenge this morning. Brought to you by Simple Simon's Pizza, where you can blah, 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 visit Simple Simon's Pizza at such and such or the other. But we will have another chance for you to win a $25 gift certificate next Friday at 7:50 on the Morning Kicks Challenge. So it's just like reading a promo for it.
Okay.
And then go on with whatever else you're doing.
Got it.
But instead today we're, nose.
Is it itchy?
Yes.
So is mine.
I got rid of Walking in a Wookiee Wonderland.
Oh, but I like that one.
Dang it. You too, but
Man.
better and easier fit by using the Santa came down from the North Pole.
We didn't do a podcast last Friday.
We're going to do a podcast last Friday?
We did not do one last Friday.
Right, because of the Christmas party.
Yes. Trying to figure out where we're at. You know what you did. Got home yesterday, showed husband's script. He got to the interview and stopped about halfway, then looked at me and said, "Okay, Mahomes, go easy on him." Yeah.
Be sure you practice that a lot, Megan, because for that to be funny, it's got to be executed just like a post-game interview.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end, we're going to interview Megan about how she thinks the game went that day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exactly what I was hearing in my head. When I looked that up, I found that script, or it was a transcript.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is exact. All I had to do was go through and change a couple of names and stuff here and there. And it was spot on.
It's pretty funny.
If it's executed right, it will be.
Yes. Well, luckily, we haven't done a podcast in forever, so we have a lot of stuff we can put
Hopefully
in
a lot of Christmas stuff. It needs to be Christmassy, I think. Because we won't get another one till the new year.
Yeah.
Yep. Last podcast of 2023 happening later today. Might even want to change the phone calls.
We don't have a Christmas
There
topic,
isn't
though.
any, is there?
Uh-uh.
No, dang.
Unfortunately.
Well, all right. I don't have anything for you at 7:50 on Monday.
Okay.
I don't know. We can look through songs. I'm sure there's stuff that we haven't used.
Okay.
And I need to make sure that you have everything that you need for next week, bit-wise, too.
That'd be fabulous.
Yep.
Here we go. Decreasing clouds today with highs in the upper 50s. Clear skies, lows nearing 35 tonight. Sunshine, upper 50s for Thursday. Mostly cloudy, 58 for Friday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
36 in Neosho, 29 in Pittsburgh, 33 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
So, since Jen's getting married in a radio station on Friday, their stupid wedding, we're wanting to know what is the weirdest location you've ever seen someone have a wedding at?
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025, and it's not a stupid wedding.
I don't know.
It's not stupid.
I don't know. Smells pretty stupid over here. Wait a minute.
I think that's
Okay, that's
you.
not me. That's not me.
Here's Sam Hunt.
On KIX 102.5. Yeah, I'm like, how do we move out of this? Okay, you're good for Tuesday. Elfview's in there. Weird Christmas decorator.
How long do we want to make this podcast? Because we could put a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Not too long. Maybe if you stick an extra couple in there, probably be all right. But okay, is there TVW winter? Dang it! What is the? My stupid brain.
Phone ringing.
My stupid brain. Hi there, Morning KIX. How's it going, Dustin? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what you're going to be called from now on.
You're way off.
No, I know. I'm swinging and missing today. See, I was close.
Were you, though?
Wait a minute. I want to get this again. Start again. Say where? An aquarium? Wait a minute. Were they inside the tank? No. Let me guess, Shamu was officiating.
I think it's a really cool idea.
Had a penguin for the ring bearer.
The dolphins jump up and spit water, make an arch.
Yeah. Coolest, weirdest, whatever. Thanks a lot, Dustin.
Thank you. Oh, my gosh, Ricky.
I don't know, and I'm trying to do this while doing that. Because I know next week you're going to be like, where is this?
Uh-huh.
No, where's the winner PSA? It's not in here. Oh, here it is. There's something. I think this is it. We're going to say it is.
Okay.
Oh, crap. No, I did that right. Yep, that's it. I got to put this. I got to tell you where to find these.
Is it going to be dumb?
Yes.
No, it's not. Oh, the phone's ringing again.
Oh, I thought you meant your wedding. Hi there, Morning KIX. How's it going, Dustin? Got it on the target. Got it on the target.
Are you getting excited for Christmas?
What are you getting for Christmas, Dustin? An iPhone thing. Something with Garth on it? Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun. Are you already all decorated for Christmas?
How about some Christmas music from Garth? Yes, that'd be all right.
Yes. All right, Dustin. Thank you
Standing
for calling.
outside
Have a great
the
day.
holiday fire.
Standing outside the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I heard myself.
I think you're there. You're definitely not here.
Morning, Tyreek.
Morning, Tyreek.
Jimmy says, you sure he isn't watching? I mean, I guess he could be. I don't think so. Watch Dustin call on Friday during the wedding. I don't think we're taking calls
My nose.
during the wedding. Like, we know he's listening to a different radio station because we've heard it.
You're going to play some songs, or I've got some songs on here that are me singing. But tomorrow is Elf U is the one you will have.
Elf you. Woo!
That's the one it says. Okay, then what am I looking at?
I ask
1-800
myself
naughty
that
or
every
nice
day.
call.
8 seconds. 4.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:09.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 33 in Joplin.
And we've got to look at the weather forecast for you in 15 minutes. But we're talking today about the weirdest place that you've ever heard of someone getting married.
Other than a radio station, which I'm doing on Friday.
Pretty dang weird, if you ask me.
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
Here's some holiday music from Garth Brooks.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. No intro.
Oh, I was like, what?
Too late, I'd already hit it.
This is for Dustin.
There, you can supplement any of these that you want, that you get something better. I advise you do that on some of these, especially like the Hallmark for Men movies. That's not going to make a lot of sense for you, but I don't have.
Didn't we already do that?
No. Well, we have, but this one's specific, movie specific. It's Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
So we're taking specific movies and made them Christmassy so that we would like them.
Silence of the Lambs. Because when I think of Christmas, that's what I think of.
I can look and see if maybe there's something.
Eat some homemade pumpkin pie. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Na, 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 na.
No, yeah, there's nothing else in there. And then there is Friday. Nope, wrong Friday. I have down here at 7:20 to do the Santa call. That's the serious one. I don't know.
On what day?
I put that in there because I did not know at that time that I would not be here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got meat on it. It's all pre-produced. I don't think I have the version that is just the Santa for you to do over it. So you'll want to replace that.
Okay.
So it goes like this. Wait a minute.
Hello. Hi.
Bing, bing. I'm like, your cookies are done.
Right.
Let me guess, Shamu was officiating. Let me get, gosh, talk at a wet at an aquarium. Let me guess, Shamu was officiating. Let me guess, Shamu was officiating. I guess there's a bunch of them that just come up and would look at everybody out there. It's kind of cool, but
I think it's a really cool idea.
there's a bunch of them. It's kind of cool, but quit talking, dude.
Here we go. 6 seconds. 3.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Here's Dustin Lynch
Stars like confetti.
on KIX 102.5.
I don't know what's going on. This is about to drive me crazy. Okay, finally getting this call done and saved. Not the best call, but
It's a call. The more we get, the more selective we can be.
okay, done. Don't need any more calls.
Do you need to go pee now?
No, real bad. We gonna do karate
Yes.
right now?
You got 2 minutes. You want to wait?
Yeah, let's wait. Jen's gonna do karate, guys. You ready? You can smell it, can't you? Jen's doing karate. Smell that? She's doing karate again.
No, I'm not supposed to grunt when I do that. Sorry.
No, please don't grunt. Plenty of grunting coming from your side of the table.
Hey.
I'm trying to find the sticky fingers exercises. I want to teach this to you eventually, like 5 years from now.
Sticky fingers?
Yeah, it's for the this move, the whole thing that goes like that.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is this, that. There's a whole exercise that goes with that.
Sometimes the way you move, I don't know how you just do the things that you do.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm watching you and I'm like, I'm not following.
Let me see where I have that. Oh, it's on KIX's channel. I'm like, what is all this?
Are you just saying random foods, Megan? Marshmallow, chop suey,
Why not?
hot dog,
Chelamalamana.
Jello. Here we go. 8 seconds. Pickle. 3.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Decrease in clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 33 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 5 minutes. But today we're talking about the weirdest place you've ever seen someone get married.
Like a radio station, which I'm doing on Friday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, brought to you by Sarah Louise Bridal in Pittsburgh.
So call or text to let us know the weirdest place you've heard of someone getting married at 623-1025.
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married?
Along with all the other photos I take, I'm also a wedding photographer.
Oh, boy.
Denny's, Waffle House,
Denny's?
What?
Waffle House?
in a creek in Seneca.
In a creek?
in a barn that was about ready to fall down.
Jeez.
Just goes to show there's no accounting for taste, is there?
None.
Some people just have a vision, dude, and it's what they want. And when it's their special day, it's not weird to them.
Wait a minute. What is a vision dude?
A vision-
I want a vision dude. Where do you get a vision dude? Does he like follow you around and go, I have great hopes for the future?
Oh, he sits there and asks for your palm every now and again. I have a vision.
Oh, your lifeline's not looking good. You need to stay home.
What is the weirdest place you've heard of someone getting married?
Actually, I performed the ceremony, if you can call it that, with a glass between us and a telephone. The groom was in jail.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so
We were standing there where you talk to the prisoners through the glass, and I performed a pretty quick ceremony.
yeah, you want to get out of there as quick as you can because you don't want to get shanked at the altar.
I didn't realize I didn't need to dress up.
The colors were prison orange.
They were absolutely.
What is the weirdest location you've ever heard of someone getting married?
Well, when me and my wife got married 2 years ago, we were supposed to have it outside in a hayfield. It was supposed to be a country setting, and it ended up being in the living room of her mother's house.
That's not too weird. I know a lot of people that have gotten married in living rooms.
That's pretty weird for me.
My dad was a minister, and I can remember growing up seeing tons of weddings in our den.
Yeah, her mom's house was pretty weird, though. Off-the-wall things hung up on the wall, and her carpet was all stained up, and our wedding photos had dogs and people with no teeth in it, and it was just weird.
What's the weirdest place that you've ever heard of someone getting married at?
You can text or tell us at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
It's 4 states #1 for country. What's the weirdest place? Where's the weirdest place?
Shinto Bunkai. That's not it. Favorites? Nope. That's Ryan Parker. Gosh dang it, this makes me mad. Shinto Nahanchi Bunkai.
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of?
Karate drills. Which you gotta have a 2-speed. This is such a good Bunkai video, though. You've got to see it.
Oh, my. Now my nose is going crazy.
There is a drill. Is it you? No. Tweety. Is it the Tweety flow drill? Tweety. No, this isn't it. Where is it? This one right here is so good, and there's no talking. This is Ryan Parker. He does such a good job teaching. Okay, remember this part, the beginning that you're learning right now? That's what that is. These are all different ways to do this same move. Isn't that cool? He is so good at this stuff. And it's just like one after another. That one, this, that he does. That. Turn the shoulder. And you think, well, there's no way no one would move that way. But yeah, you would, because your joint's locked at that moment. So catching the fist in that. There's that. A lot of leverage going into that, as well as, I mean, it's not about strength. It's mostly about leverage. They always say, karate here, here, never here. Well, that's because he's from a different style. And also, there's he's talking about where the guy needs to punch at. Ryan, you're so stupid. That stuff's dumb. Different styles have different ways of standing on that. Yeah, over and over. He's a sadist. I want to find. Here it is. Futari Vanoku Giko. This is the drill I want you to learn eventually. Come on. Oh, wait. No, this is Abernathy. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. A lot of his stuff's not very practical. But why would I have Futari Vanoku Giko on this? Why is that on there? There's the Tweety flow drill we were looking at. I may not have it anymore. Oh, here it is. Here it is. And he's teaching it really slowly, so this is handy. No, this is a different sticky fingers technique. So it allows you both to work the same, learning to feel. So when you're working with someone's arm here, there's a certain way that you control, that you learn to control, so that when you move, yes, when you move, I move with you, so that I'm stuck on your hand at all times. Well, if you want to get stupid, would I allow you that much time, or like this? So the idea is practicing this conscious awareness of this feeling of having that against that. This is not the one I'm looking for, though. There is one that does a whole bunch of stuff from Nahanchi all at the same time. There's a lot of this is Goju, too. So anyway, I'll find it someday. We're a long, long, long way away from that.
I still got to get the...
So, all right, get in position, which really sounds weird on a morning show. Time for Karate Cam. Dun, 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 dun. You're not even close.
That's because the top's not spinning with it. Sorry.
Well, turn the whole base.
I was, and it wasn't going because it's loose right there. See?
Oh, tighten that up. You got to do it backward. Yeah, there you go.
Righty tighty.
Well, okay, there you are. And we need to close the blinds. Can't even see. All right, so we're going to review first. See what she remembers.
Not much. Do I need to close the other side too?
Yeah. That's the one, the big offender. That's the type of guitar, big offender. You're going to play a big offender.
Big old fender. No, not that way.
There you go. Okay.
No, that's not right.
It works. Well, you can close it a little more. There you go. There you go. Now you can see. All right, so first, we've been doing where I call out the commands in Japanese and then she does them. But today I want to see if she remembers the command. So I'm going to say, stand at the ready, which is...
Oh, I don't remember those.
See, we're not there yet. So stand at the ready. Show me stand at the ready. Okay, that's kumai.
Kumai.
Come to attention, which is...
Ire.
Huh?
Ire.
No.
Is that not right still?
No, you're right. Kyotsuke. Kyotsuke.
You bring them together, right?
No, that is Kyotsuke. Come to
that's
attention is
Kyotsuke.
Kyotsuke. Now, bow is bring them together, hands at side, eyes forward, and it is in Japanese.
Oh, but I don't do this going into. I just do it. Right?
You just do it, and you do it when you're done. It's just, I'm done.
And you go back to the.
Yes. And that is in what in Japanese?
Ire.
Yes. And then back out to the ready, which is...
Kyotsuke.
No, that's tension. Kumai.
Kumai.
So she's a long way from remembering that. And then the left foot steps back out.
It's always the left side I've noticed.
Yes, left always steps.
I am not centered at all.
Always present left first. Well, you don't want to be because... Okay, so you always present left first. Left side forward fighting stance, you always do. There are no southpaws in karate. It's always left hand first, left hand to defend first. Everything's left first.
What's a southpaw?
Southpaw is someone who writes with their left hand.
Okay.
So a fighting left-handed fighter would fight with their right hand forward. We don't do that. Okay, so we're going back to the very first move. Now, yesterday we were talking about heels out, gripping, squeezing the floor together with your heels and all of your leg muscles. I always want to picture like this V coming from my hips down to the floor as I squeeze. My butt pulls in and I've got this kind of V motion going. So as you do that, this happens. So breathe out. Okay, so again, back to straight. Don't bend your wrists. There. Don't shove your hands together. Tight, tight, tight. Pull. Hit right there.
Okay,
Yeah, tight. Squeeze. Okay, that's move number 1. Back to Kamai.
Are you not going to call it out? Do you call it out every time or no?
Okay, fine, I'll call it out.
I keep wanting to go like this. It's this,
And
right?
don't rush it. Go slow. Squeeze. Make sure you step out and squeeze in with your heels.
Hold on. Show me what your feet are doing. Just
Okay.
do your feet.
So
Okay.
to do it slowly. So I'm kind of grabbing the floor.
So it looks like you're going to move them out, but then you kind of do the little gripping
Yeah,
thing.
I'm just squeezing. That's all I'm doing, squeezing with my feet. And I'm squeezing onto the floor. That's very, very important. All of your strength is going to come from where your feet are in that move.
We go in 25.
Okay, hold on. Got to do a seg break, then we'll go to the next move. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country.
Wanting to know the weirdest place you've ever gotten married or heard of someone gotten married at?
623-1025.
Here's Kane Brown.
Getting. You heard of someone gotten married. Conjugate those verbs, Jen. Okay, yeah, make it say fierce. Yeah, fierce.
Okay.
Well, but it's not a anger thing. It's a intensity. So, from Kamai, out and squeeze in. And as you do that, but don't lean forward, sit back. And this helps you sit back because the whole function of squeezing forces your shoulders back. You can't lean forward and do this right. Your hips are automatically going to throw you into the right position. Okay. Ready? Hey! Well, no. All right. Come up in front of your face. As you're blocking here. This is, and then, okay. So, yeah. All together now. Yay! Hey! Man, that's weird how I fall back into that yell. Hey!
You're making fun of me.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, I'll answer the phone. You do that. Practice,
Oh,
Jen.
they're both ringing.
Yep, that's all right. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Good morning.
Hello. What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married?
Well, my first marriage, I had to have emergency surgery like 2 days before the wedding was
Yeah.
supposed to take place. So, well, it was actually the day before, and so my mom, the groom,
Honey, I think we're losing you. Your phone
You're
your
cutting
phone
out.
is cutting out really, really bad.
so anyway, we got married in the hospital.
In the hospital.
And then, of course, years and years later, he got married in the Titanic.
In the
Oh,
Titanic.
that would be cool.
Down in Branson.
I think it's an omen.
Yeah, all right. That's going to go down. Thanks for
Have a
calling.
great day.
Hi there, Morning KIX. What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married?
On the top of a grease rack in a filling station.
Grease racks are in a filling station? Oh, on the grease rack. Yeah. We've heard this one, actually.
Yeah.
We have this one. Yeah.
Do you have that one? Okay.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. Thanks for calling. Okay. Oh, we done.
4 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 33 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, Morning KIX Takeover is getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
But we were kind of inspired by the fact that I'm getting married at the radio station this Friday for our topic today.
I don't think inspired's the right word.
Well, what would you call it then?
Condemned.
Not
cursed,
Randy.
kind of disgusted.
We're talking about the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married at.
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married?
In the park on Halloween Day, dressed up in Halloween costume.
Oh, that's creepy.
Who gets married on Halloween?
I did 7 years ago on Halloween morning, and we went trick-or-treating that night.
Well, I guess make a day of the whole thing, right?
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married at?
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Zio's Italian restaurant. They literally ate dinner and then they all went outside and then they came back.
Who married him at an Italian restaurant?
I don't know. They got like a random officiator.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a random officiator. Get all over your clothes.
They were interesting people because they lied to the manager and told them that they were going to get free bar drinks all night because they had to wait an extra 15 minutes because there was 25 of them.
Wow. We're married now. Let's go back in and get dessert. What's the weirdest place you've ever heard someone getting married?
Filling station.
A filling station?
Of course, because when it hits you and you know, I mean, you know.
My uncle was the minister, and he married them up in the air on the grease rack at a filling station.
Oh, my gosh. It's about as bad as the car wash one that we were talking
Right?
about earlier.
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married at?
In the lake.
In the lake?
In their float tubes. And the minister was in float tubes, like fly fishing float tubes.
Yeah.
And when they were finished, and they cut the cake and everything, it was shaped like a salmon, and it was beautiful with a glassy eye. And when they cut into it,
Why in the lake?
that's where they like to go when they were dating.
Really like to go to the lake.
Yeah.
Tell us the weirdest or strangest place you've ever heard of someone getting
You
married.
can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. You mean the salmon cake didn't taste like salmon?
So you see this thing right here that he's doing? This thing right here? That can be, like if it's a punch and we've trapped the hand, okay, this whole thing right here. The idea is that you trap the hand here. It's great if they grab your arm because you've got it then. Then all you have to do, and I was showing her, is this thing. Okay, that's that. You notice what's pushing you though is this elbow here. So with this, I move her with that, and there's no resisting that. And I'm not putting forth any energy. In fact, with just a little bit of leverage here, I can use 2 fingers and put her down on the floor. 2 fingers. That's all. It's not about strength. It's about leverage against points, joints, like that. So with this, catch right here to this, and you're also not just using your arms. You're using that.
Yeah.
So this whole, and you feel the difference there, right?
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
it's not about strength in your arms. It's about this energy they call Bushido that you're learning to capture and manipulate. That you have.
That's cool.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Weird wedding. Yeah, what's the weirdest place you've ever heard someone get married? In the mud. Well, you're stuck there. You might as well do something about it, right? Nice. I
Nothing
love
says
it.
I love you like mudding.
All right. Thanks for calling. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married? Up on a telephone pole?
How'd they get up there?
This couple, they just built a little platform about 3, maybe 4 feet off the ground, and everybody else on the ground, the minister and all their people were sitting in chairs on the ground.
You know what the wedding song was, don't you, Jen?
What?
I am a lineman for the county. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day. Cheyenne says, I got married in my parents' driveway and my aunt ordained for us. That's cool. It's a family affair. Okay, bye. That hurt my arm, though. I bet they used their legs and climbed. They made a 3 or 4 foot platform. I thought they actually were like up on the telephone pole, but not quite. Or maybe they were like up in a cherry picker or something, you know? I like how I'm talking and you can't see me, but you can hear me. Oh, dear. Don't break this computer, Jen. If you know what I'm saying. Oh, I didn't even know that spot had been done. Moving on up. Bobby Joe. All right, I need to do that today. My hand's all sweaty now. I got a few years. We got married in an armory. That's cool, Kathy.
So,
What?
that video that we saw with the guy doing all the different things,
Yeah.
all variations on that one first move.
See, you're putting your hands kind of out.
Yeah, I know. I'm not like this. I'm the distance. That's called the Maya. The Maya is the distance you want to control between you and your opponent at all times. Is this distance right here? So if you cross that icon, and I will move. If we're ever in sparring and we were fighting, and you cross this distance, it's always where I can just touch you. Now, if I step through that, I can hurt you.
So when we're just practicing, what do my hands need to do in that position? They're
That
out, but your wrists are
comfortable-
straight.
Yes. And it's just where it's comfortable to raise the arms up and hold them. That's where it is. That's your operating area. Is Maya? Everything's very natural. Nothing's forced.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not what you would do. This stuff is not. That's not what it's meant to be. It's meant to be very natural movement. What your body would naturally do is this.
Okay.
Everything is very natural.
Okay.
And it's all, if you do this, then what would your body do as a result of that? All that thing. But you saw all those different things that he was doing to that guy.
Right.
Were all slight minor variations of this one move applied in different attacks, different methods, different steps. So one time, and we think of this as a fight happening like this, right?
Right.
But no, it's like this. If a punch comes in and I take and trap and do that to it, I never want to fight someone with this presented to you. Look at all the targets I'm giving you.
Mm-hmm.
This. So even though we see it like this and we think of it like this, what's actually happening is, so you have to change the way you think about things, from the way you look, the way it's applied.
Right.
Okay, so how many moves?
So we can't see nothing.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
Of all the moves that are in this kata, this one kata, of which there are, 11, 12, I said? And the biggest one has over 50 moves. And one move can have 40, 30 different applied possible techniques. And that's just the ones he sees. Then you can see how big this is.
Right.
And why this one particular kata can be its own martial art by itself. You don't need anything else. This is all you need.
So slowly take me through what you were showing me. What am I?
Okay.
We're standing.
So standing, kumai.
Your hands are going like.
Yeah. Because what I'm doing is I'm guiding in whatever's coming at me. It could be foot, hand, shoulder, elbow, whatever. I'm guiding it into this hand, okay? Which is trapping, controlling.
Oh, so you're just rotating.
See, this is coming up, guiding into this hand to control.
Oh.
And it's just the idea, I'm getting my body used to this movement. This is nothing. Okay? It's not what I do when her hand comes at me. It's close. I mean, but you can see that's different. And if she came with this hand, I might do something totally different than that. But I've got the motion down to apply to that. So guide, control, or trap control. And again, while we're doing it face on, it would actually be like this for that kata. It would be side to side because you don't fight like this. That's just stupid. This is the way you fight. So that could also be from right here. Yeah, there's so much. I mean, what could you do? And to do that, to practice Bunkai, you need a partner who's willing to be your attacker and willing to punch through so that you can work these things and see what you see.
Okay, so it's
From Kumai, what we're doing is we're teaching our body that movement so that we get so ingrained, used to it, that when we react in the heat of the moment, whatever needs to happen can happen just off that movement. It's the movement that is pure.
it's like your heels are going up, and then you kind of
And you're doing that to create this stable power base that all you remember when I did that to you earlier, that we call it Bushido, but Bushido is not some mystical magical thing. It is a energy. You're focusing all of your energy in your body into that one movement, that one point.
Are you flexing calves too?
I don't worry about my calves. I worry about butt, thigh squeezing, knee squeezing, and feet squeezing. That'll just happen. And I fight like this. So I am doing that right now. Sometimes when I'm in the shower and it's real slippery, my feet will go to the edge of the tub and I will squeeze.
Yeah.
Or if I'm on a slick floor or snowy road, I will walk like this. And you're going to learn to walk in this.
How do you?
One of the moves is this.
I feel stupid.
Well, you'll get to where it's relaxed. It'll just get natural. After 20-some years, you'll get to where it's just, you can go into that anywhere. And you also don't have to squat down and pull up. I just did it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country morning KIX.
Here's Connor Smith.
On KIX 102.5. So, the sign of a beginner, they always say, a beginner is how big their movements are.
Okay.
Sign of an advanced person is how minuscule and how unnoticeable it is. They always say beginner's belt. So on a
Jimmy goes, you didn't miss much, Melissa, just Randy hitting Jen.
beating her. Beginner student's belt does this. Teacher's belt does this because it's very small. They've realized how much power is actually needed and reduced that. So it becomes way more economical. So mine, Hachi, yours is this, mine's, and I've got the same amount of squeeze that you would have out of that. It's just I know how to go into it without a lot less movement. As a teacher, I will, demonstrate it big, but when I'm doing it, you won't see it. Okay. And it's so great to fight out of this stance because you can't see when that happens. I just touched her. I just tapped you.
He kicked me.
But barely. It was just like a slap. But you can't see the telegraph. Most usually when people kick, that happens.
Yeah. No, I didn't even know. That's wild.
There's no movement. So it's such a good base that you can do all this stuff off one leg. Crane technique. That whole stupid thing is based off the Nahanchi. So stance is everything. Now, once you learn that, we'll go into the next move.
No, don't teach me anything else. I'm not nearly well enough.
This move in and of itself, you saw in that video. We watched a video where one of my compatriots that I used to study with, he's doing like 20 or 30 different possibles with an opponent.
Don't hurt Jen before her wedding.
She come limping in.
He only kicked me and hit me.
Here comes the gimp.
Got 28 seconds. $15. 5.
28. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Decreasing clouds with highs in the upper 50s. It's 33 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour, plus the morning KIX takeover is getting ready to start.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
And we're talking about what's the weirdest location that you've ever heard of anyone getting married at?
Other than like a radio station.
Which is really weird. I mean, that's the weirdest.
It's not that weird. It's what I'm doing on Friday.
I know, and it's really weird.
So what's the weirdest location you've heard of someone getting married at?
An aquarium.
An aquarium? Wait a minute. Were they inside the tank?
No. It was right in front of the big tank that showed everything. It was down in Orlando, Florida. And I guess they both worked there, which kind of makes sense, but I wouldn't have had it at an aquarium.
Let me guess, Shamu was officiating?
There was a bunch of them that just come up and would look at everybody out there. It was kind of cool.
I think it's a really cool idea.
Had a penguin for the ring bearer.
The dolphins jump up and spit water, make an arch.
Yeah. What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of somebody getting married at, Dave?
Well, the place wasn't as weird as how they got married, but they got married at the old Red Lion.
That's pretty weird.
But the way they got married was the weird part. It was a vampire wedding.
What?
Oh, good gosh.
And I mean, it was literally, they had caskets made for each other. We carried them in to the stage where they got married.
And of course, Dave was a part of this.
I was a pallbearer.
A pallbearer.
Oh my gosh, that is just so weird.
It was extreme.
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married at?
Well, I've seen an advertisement on Facebook from Taco Bell that you could get married at Taco Bell for like $800.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that before. Does that apply to like local ones here?
I don't know. I just saw that advertisement and I'm like, why would you get married at Taco Bell?
Duh, you could make a run for the border.
I don't think it's quite close enough. I just imagine it was like 18-year-old emo kids who pretty much like insert Mountain Dew through an IV tube.
You know, you're going to be making a run for something after being at Taco Bell.
What's the weirdest location you've ever heard of someone getting married?
My aunt got married in the cemetery on Halloween night.
What the heck?
What is wrong with people?
Why?
I have no idea. That's what they wanted, so that's what they did.
Do they belong to like a coven or something?
I doubt they're Baptists. I really don't.
No, they don't. Probably should.
Probably should.
What's the weirdest place you've ever heard of someone getting married at?
You can text us at facebook.com/KIX1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook, 623-1025.
Or Facebook, or do the things, do the things and tell us the things that you do.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Don't go through another year with that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics right now and make 2024 the year you get back to living normal life again. Hey, it's Randy Brooks. QC Kinetics can give you your life back. They're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. These are all natural treatments that can repair and restore that damaged tissue, giving you pain-free movement again. QC Kinetics has tens of thousands of satisfied patients around the country, people who had knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, who were able to get lasting relief with no surgery, no drugs, no downtime. If you have pain from an old injury or pain...
Oh, cool.
Sorry. Your picture won't load and your picture won't load. Your picture won't load and the phone won't
Look,
bring
from
it.
the paper.
Who is?
Megan and Blake.
Oh, getting married. Yeah, she sent those. You see, that's why you see them.
Oh, and you wrote on there, congratulations, Megan and Blake. That's so cool.
Okay, now before we go, I wanted to show you a little bit of Parker doing some of these drills. Wait a minute, I want to see.
Is this what we were looking at earlier?
Well, I'm trying to find that one. I can't find that one. That is a really, really, really old video.
Okay, they can't.
What? Oh, yeah. So this is a really, really good one that demonstrates a bunch of stuff from out of that. Not what we were watching. Oh, and I hate his music. It's as bad as mine is. Okay, so I'll show you real quick, like we were talking about the different moves. I really wanted that one, but I can't remember what it was. Wait a minute, it's in history, right?
Yeah.
So hold on. Oh my gosh. No, this isn't it.
Wow, the number of people who apparently got married at Walmart. A lot of people commenting that.
Yeah, that ain't it. Why at Walmart?
I don't know. One couple apparently got married in the changing rooms.
Yeah, this isn't
One
it.
person got married at the parking lot.
Video is hidden. I wonder if that's the one that we were just looking at. Yeah, so never mind. So
How could it be hidden? We just watched it.
I know. I'll show you a little bit of what he's doing here with the sound off. Now check that out. He's
You have to
doing
transition,
this
Rain.
whole thing right here.
It's not transitioned.
You don't have to see all of it, do you? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. So we'll go back. We're looking at what, if you expand this movement a little bit, what that could be, okay? So this whole movement, watch what Parker does here, which he's just got a way of seeing stuff. He's over-exaggerating that for you to see, but he'll do it in, okay, we'll get past his rules, but he'll do it quickly. So that's one of those moves, too, that we did. Third movement. It looks stupid when it's by itself, right? But when he does it with an opponent, you begin to see how that works.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, the next move, or from the other side, from a right hand cross. And this is where he does the arm lock. Okay, so see those hands there or here?
Mm-hmm.
What that could be. There. And that is from that one video, but I can't find it here. So, anyway, the point being that there's a lot of stuff going on there that what you've got to do is teach your muscles to move reflexively.
Right.
When this comes, you just do the movement, and whatever they do will determine what happens with your defense.
Morning,
Okay.
Lindsay.
That is all for Karate Wednesday.
Karate Wednesday. That was hashtag, by the way.
Hashtag Karate Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow will be the the Thursday.
Tomorrow is wedding eve.
Oh, gosh. Stupid wedding eve.
Golly.
We have rehearsal tomorrow night. So
Oh, my Lanta.
tomorrow,
Oh, my gosh.
you guys are
Randy.
decorating tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Now, I'm not going to bring the microphone till tomorrow night.
correct.
We're going to set up scenes here in just a few minutes. We're going to try to do that, have that all done so that we can test some of it tomorrow night.
Unless you wanted to bring the mic tomorrow morning so we can incorporate it into
I got
the
to use it
decorations.
tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, never mind then.
So I thought about bringing in the Neumann, but the Neumann picks up way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much room.
Thank you, Lindsay. You are more than welcome to join us on Friday, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Central, I should say, our time.
So we're also going to be talking about the weirdest thing you've ever witnessed at a wedding. Now, we've talked about the most dramatic thing. We've talked about the weirdest locations. But we're going to talk about the weirdest thing you've ever witnessed at a location. So part of the vows, or maybe something that happened. Maybe Uncle Elmer stood up and his pants were down.
Rob's story about the women going down the aisle singing the Buck Cherry song.
That kind of thing. That's the weirdest thing you've ever witnessed at a wedding. You just thought, that is really weird. Whatever that was, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. All right? So last podcast of the year, and it's going to be a humdinger. So get ready. It's going to be it's going to be coming out in about an hour or two. So be watching for that.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
See you